Everything set up correct? Yes, let's do it. So this is probably going to be a pretty short video because I'm just trying to get back into the swing of things, get back into the momentum of making videos, so I thought I'd just make something short and snappy that I just felt like talking about to just get myself back into it. And the first thing I want to clarify in this video is that this is not a review of Captain America Civil War. And that is because I am just not qualified to review MCU movies. See, as much as I like to think critically about anything that I watch, I listen to, or I just experience in any way, a lot of that critical side of me goes right out the window when it comes to MCU movies. Like, to the point where, as I was leaving the cinema with all my friends after seeing Civil War, they were talking about all the flaws and mistakes in the film, and I was just there like, I didn't even notice. I didn't notice any mistakes. What I will say is that from the moment I stepped out of the cinema, I have not stopped wanting to go back and watch it again. Like I did with Guardians of the Galaxy. 3 times. Are you seeing what I'm saying yet? I can't think straight when it comes to Marvel movies. I'm just openly too much of an MCU fanboy. Every single moment the new Spider-Man was on screen, I felt like I was going to cry with joy. Like, everyone who I went to see the film with was talking to me afterwards like, you were acting really weirdly when Spider-Man was on screen. I was like in my seat with like my face in my hands like, oh, it's perfect. It's perfect. Definitely, just without a doubt, the best Spider-Man we've had so far. Anywho, you know this whole pick a side style marketing campaign they've got going on?
Whose side are you on? Whose side are you on? Whose side are you on? Pick a side, pick a side, pick a side, pick a side, pick a side.
Something I've noticed while watching a couple of reviews for this film is that this style of marketing they've got going on actually seems to be working a little too well. I watched the YMS review and the Red Letter Media Half in the Bag review, and they both essentially mark the film down for having such a one-sided debate. But the funny thing is that they were actually both on different sides of the argument.
Tony Stark, Iron Man's side, just makes so much more sense in every conceivable way.
You know what? I am picking sides because Iron Man's a piece of shit. I mean, the film had to have him on the side of an argument that is fairly indefensible. So every time he winds up defending those ideas as a character, he only winds up looking like a massive fucking hypocrite.
This is really interesting to me. I don't think I've ever seen critics so conflicted in regards to not the film itself. Most people kind of agree that Civil War was at least decent. But in regards to an idea in the film that the characters in the film are also conflicted on, which I think basically means that the film has succeeded so well in what it set out to do, creating these two conflicting ideals that no one can agree on, that it's actually losing critical marks because of it. It kind of blows my mind, and I'm aware that Adam said in his review that a lot of these little things didn't actually affect his overall rating, and the guys at Red Letter Media seemed to come to some kind of rational agreement by the end. But I mean, at the same time, if that's how close being so strongly on one side brought these two critics to considering it a legitimate flaw, I can only imagine what other critics have been marking the film because of that same reason. Anyway, that's really all I wanted to talk about today. More proper reviews coming at some point, maybe soon, I don't know. In the meantime, you can feel free to watch some videos of me rapping if you care about that kind of thing at all. This video right here will be me performing in front of an audience for the first time, and this one will be an original recording. I've also started using Twitter more as well, so if you follow me there, that's where I'll be putting up everything I do in the future, and also just spitting junk, mainly, probably just junk. There'll be a link to that down there. My name is Caleb. I'll see you sometime in the future.